Hello and welcome to episode 19 of Idle Research. My voice might sound a bit different. I got some sort of congestion going on. This is going to be a historical archive video because we're going to look at simulations before the rework. And because of that rework, I had to add an extension. Here is the first look I ever took, and I realized I have to reach stage 50 somewhere to get started. I'll work on that. But yeah, they changed simulations on me. The video was done. It was ready. In terms of footage, I mean, everything was ready. All I had to do is put it together. And then they added this, so I added an extension. That's why the video is more than 20 minutes long. No choice. Very important that I show you a general overview of simulations. By the way, here, we're going to solve a mystery. Last episode, I magically unlocked purple flask. Yeah, tubes. I still say flask. I don't understand. Anyways. And look at that, it happened again, pink tube, and I don't know why now. I go in a new zone, that's because I make way more money than I used in the previous zone. And with accelerators being automated due to fire flask, my research speed goes way up, and I'm able to unlock a new tube magically. By the way, today we'll unlock white tubes, because whatever footage I'll show you at the end was supposed to be in next episode. You will notice 5, 6, 7, 7. I stick to 7 after everything is 7. That's my own little system that I made up. Okay. Alright, so let's see what these pink tubes are about, what they give. What do they give? Singularity Shards. So that's what you get from simulations. And we will get a certain amount. Nothing that impressive, but next episode will be way more significant, especially with the changes that they introduced regarding simulations. Auto deploy is already available for pink tubes. I want to thank everybody who gave me advice regarding, for instance, the buy max button. It was too late though. I already maxed out the speed at which you can auto deploy manually. It wasn't that bad, but quality of life, you know. And here, distribute shard to all skill evenly. And there's an overlap. You see assign shards to skill, overlap sort of, so I can reduce the UI scale. These are all sorts of advice you gave me. Thank you so much for the increase, not only quality of life, but also quality of videos. I really appreciate your engagement in the videos related to this series. I'm showing potions here, but I cannot make the purple level 1s yet. I don't make enough. So here I'm going to push towards level 50. Stage, there you go, stage 50. I want the proper terms. Every time I kill a mob, it's something like 9 kills. It's gonna go way up. Everything is gonna go way up. I don't really have to say that, honestly. So I want lava and soda factory level 50. It's important to show some of the dynamics in purification, okay? So, back in the day, when simulators started, there was none of this baby stuff where everything's automated. No. You had to go manually. So here I'm clicking around. It's the first time I tried this. I realized, wow, I'm gonna have to sit there and farm quite a bit. But there's this button, 2 times simulation duration. And it didn't take that long, and you might not see it. I had to remove some clips. I think the left one, lava, was like 4 hours per simulation. So that was my strategy. Spend fragments like this to increase the duration of the simulation so I don't have to click as much. But now it's all automated. We'll look at that. So I decided to go in help to understand how this thing works. They probably already changed this. I don't know. I didn't even check. But anyways, here they just say you need to be in stage 50, whatever. First piece of information that's important. Fetch time is equal to your adventure attack speed. Interesting. But I do split evenly my shards. I doubt it will make a big difference if I focus on attack speed, but it's good to know. Okay, purification. In order to buy upgrades in the simulations feature, you need a new currency called Singularity Shard. Okay. To do that, I have to purify. Once I purify fragment, I can convert them into Singularity Shards. what's interesting is if you keep them, they multiply each other, and I'll show you that. It's amazing. So it's like some tower defense games where if you have some money, you make more money. At the end of a wave, you keep some money, right? You make some extra money. So it's the same principle. When do you purify? So you accumulate a lot of shards, you know, and then you purify when the time is right. All these multiplications for multiple zones, etc. And I'm going to show you that at a small scale, but in a future episode will be at much bigger scale. So okay, here I'm showing I got 1,000. Well, okay, I'm showing that if I sell this, it goes down here. I was just trying to understand how the button works and stuff. But what I'm showing here is that both sides I have 1,000 shards. But to purify, okay, I need double in soda than lava. That's what I was showing. So I get less from each fragment in terms of purified fragment in soda than lava when we have the same amounts. And I thought you needed at least one to auto-purify, but I'll show later that I discovered that's not the case. You can have 0 point something and still auto-purify. Of course, much later, there's no such thing as 0 because the amounts are so insane, but when you start, of course, see, 0.12, I still can do it. And if you look on the right, okay, 41.56, so it's multiplied. So the last multiplier that you see, 1.58, is my attack speed. So I decided to buy something, anything, just for the purpose of the video. So 1.25 all fetch gains. By the way, I had to click this button first. Let's convert into Singularity Shards. There you go. And then 1.25 times all fetch gains. But later we'll buy a bunch of things, way more than this. And we unlock a new zone, didn't we? Let's take a look. Adventure reward skill. You can buy that. So more adventure rewards. What does that mean though? Is that energy? Look on the right, that's what they say. Cash money, right? So in adventure I get more energy now. Research speed. 2 mastery XP. Kill count, nice. Very important. Green 2 Singularity Shards. Yes. Simulation fragments, nice. Okay, I don't have access yet, but I will later. Yellow skill XP. Brew count, we already have that, no? Unlock normal accelerator effect. So I would boost the normal accelerator, I believe. I think we'll just make them more efficient. That's my own interpretation. Tube accelerators, look at that, how close I am. All I have to do is stop converting the red tubes and then I'll unlock that. So let's do it right now. I'm gonna turn it off. Bang, just unlock 2 accelerators for red tubes. I'm gonna try to do the same thing for orange, but unfortunately, I don't have enough. I'll still try, I don't know that yet, right? In the footage. So I'm trying to find, there you go, auto deploy, turn it off. Turn this one back on. Oh, it's maxed out, 0.46 seconds. So that means I'm gonna have to do a lot of clicking because I was not aware of the buy max thing. I'm doing the same for orange, see? 0.46 seconds. So eventually you're gonna see that for everything. No, I'm not gonna do that for the whole time, don't worry. Okay, let's go back. And I can tell here, E28, I don't make enough. That's going to change later, of course. We continue to make progress non-stop. So here I was not really understanding what this was, but all you have to do is read on the right, and I did just right there. Excellent. And then research speed will help me get the white tubes. Well, again, this episode, even though it wasn't supposed to be, but it is what it is. I didn't mind that it was manual on simulations, but it makes everything so much faster now that it's automated. Looking forward to showing you that if you haven't reached simulations yet. But you'll never see manual simulation ever again if you haven't reached simulations yet. So that's your only chance to see it right now. Okay, so just brewing some stuff again. And now I can brew the purple potions. Notice that? It's 9 hours though. Golden Soup gains, Singularity Shards, okay. So I continue. Try to make it a little longer. A little bit of purification going on. Wow, that's a big amount. Remember this at the end of the video. These amounts compared to the end of the video. And compared to next episode. So those are the type of things I can get. It gets expensive, but trust me, it goes up really fast. The amount, especially now with the automation once again. Makes everything much easier, much faster. But I would have gotten there because my approach of doubling the length of simulation was pretty good, I think. 100,000 kills in adventure, thanks to kill count. And stage 50 in cheese factory, so now I have 3 of them. Everything can multiply each other. And this is 4 minutes 32 seconds now. 4 hours 32 minutes and 1 hour 8 minutes. So I am showing you multiple hour long. Yeah, I have a 4.5 hours per simulation, and it can double again to 8 hours or 9 hours. Fetch time. So each fetch takes 2 seconds. Of course, everything is multiplied by 5 with that in-app purchase that I bought. But I don't have to specify this no more, I think you know. And here I have to do it manually once again until I reach enough, and I'm doing it in front of the screen, to get 50. I could have sped that up, but we can wait a few seconds. I'm about to get there. I'm really showing you the strategy, right? So fetch per simulation now is 3. So 3 fetches per simulation. I tripled it. Well, it's rounded up, but anyways. Cool. We're researching white shoes slowly. We'll need way more acceleration than this, but anyways. Orange 2 accelerator, and I'll have it. I'm showing you that. Booster. Yeah, I need E350. Getting closer. Okay. Now, yes, between this episode and next episode, I will do another round of chain prestiging. You'll see the result of that at the beginning of next episode. I felt like it was necessary, but I shouldn't do it too much until I can speed prestige. But it will be helpful. I just let it run on its own, you know, for a few hours, and that's it. It's the magic of automation. Now, in Arena, I'm going to push stages, because the higher the stage, the more you fetch in simulations. So I'll do that. I don't know how far I'm going to get in this episode, but it's very important to do that. So Acid Factory, I continue to also push to make some more money. So I'm doing multiple things at once. And here you can tell, if you look on the right, assign shards to skill. When I talk about the UI scale, it hides a button that I know existed. The one that makes you distribute everything evenly, that one-on-one people told me to use. That's why changing the UI will be so important. Potions here, okay. Update you once in a while on those. You know, making some purple ones now. We got Singularity Shards, Golden Soup gains for the 2 latest ones. And I cannot automate the last one yet. A day, 18 hours and 4 minutes, yeah, so it takes forever. But as I explained in the previous episode somewhere, I feel like everything will be instant one day for brewing. Speaking of brewing, here's one I can buy right there. So I put all my shards on this? Okay. Alright. Back into simulations. If you look on the right, I have millions of shards, but I'm spending them to make simulations longer, and the fetch. I wonder how much I lost on this burning fragments to make simulations longer. Did they refund me? No, it's okay. I don't know. Doesn't matter. You'll see how much progress I make once they change simulation, so it's okay. So I will get 1E7 Singularity Shards. Sorry, I'm still not used to the terms 100%. But it's a huge gap between the beginning of the episode and there, and that's the same play session. It's the same play session. I just sat there, you know, let it run. I don't think I went offline, honestly. Here's 2 achievements for this, and we're going to buy a few things here, and I don't remember if I burned all that much. I think I'll go, normally when I'm like this I go 1%, so E5, this one's E6, I could buy it. It's you know, 10% of what I have, so between 1 and 10% usually, but normally I would go E5. So here I'm sort of cheating, so I'm going against what I said, but you'll see later what I'll do, because I'll get higher numbers and I'll go 1% of what I have, just to keep the flexibility until I, without recording, take my time and really look at what I want to get and then upgrade whatever. I ended up burning everything, but later on in the video I won't, because I'm buying whatever in reality, to be frank. I didn't even check what I bought, and I didn't show it to you. So here's a, let me just, okay, this is the extension, okay? We unlock white tubes, and that was supposed to be next episode. Alright, I didn't know at the time that they changed simulation. So this is next episode, without me knowing, but that will change. So I will have to read the patch notes, which I didn't. Maybe I should. Not a huge deal. So let's focus on these white tubes. I'm gonna have trouble making them at the beginning, and it will change very quickly. I'm gonna do a fast forward here. What I was trying to do is, like I did, I don't know which tube, but there was one that I had trouble making. But really, this one I cannot make it. It's too expensive. It costs too many pink tubes. So I can't make it. It's red. Fine, we'll fix that. With the button, it will take one click. That button right there, that's hidden behind the UI, right? Bang, done. Oh man, that's because I increased my crafting speed by a lot. Distribute shard to all skill, nice and evenly. So how many white flasks can I, tube, I said flask again. How many of them can I make? 2 for now. My preset's gonna work. Let's work on mastery here. Okay, good. Simulators. Oh, when I saw that, I didn't understand what's going on, and I thought maybe it's a bug. It's possible. I'm not saying every time he puts an update out as a bug, but I said, where's the button? What's up? What's going on? Why is it perpetual simulating? It says 0 seconds if you look on the right. It didn't seem right to me. I said, is it broken? So I before, well, I think I wrote something on Discord, then I deleted it, because I said, wait a second, let's read the patch notes, because this is going to make me make insane progress. Everything's easier now. That's what I was joking about. Back in the day it was manual, but now I'm E17 Singularity Shards without making any effort. Amazing. So I'm about to look at the patch notes here. That's me just trying to figure out what's going on in real time, just to show you how discouraged I was, because I was supposed to make a new episode. Oh, that's the thing I was talking about, the solitaire thing. I'm going to show it to you. I talked about it. You know about it probably now. This button is really nice. +5 diamonds. I really dislike solitaire. It is what it is. I don't like it. So it's cool that I can get 5 diamonds for free at least per day, you know. Eventually I'll spend them. I can't because everything's too expensive for now. Okay, so clearly I need to do my homework here, and I will. Tubes. I got the yellow tube accelerator now. Okay. The others will come along later. Arena. Okay. Kill count for the white tubes. Nice. That's going to be very important because the amount, see, I need 3,500 kills, right? It's gonna go way up the number of kills that you need. Imagine one at a time. See, everything is maxed out 0.46 seconds, and I didn't know about that button. So this is after all these comments, of course, this footage. But maybe not the UI thing, because I still have the big UI. I didn't make it smaller yet. I don't know. Let's track a time. So factory, asset factory, I would love to reach 50. Okay, the concept of simulation lane is gone. Simulations will run forever, no need to start them either. Once they are unlocked, they are free to go. That means that the simulation length upgrade was removed, and that right panel has been cleaned up. Woo. Yeah, sure, woo. It's just that made me work harder to make this video. I had trouble with the full screen stuff and the recording and things like this, so I hope it's fixed. It should be. I logged in today and it seems to be working fine, so I don't know. I have other footage too, and you'll see later in a future episode. So now E17 Singularity Shards seems like a lot to me. I can buy all sorts of things now. Let's do it. And this is where, well, first I forgot once again, I gotta convert them. Yes, convert. Reach 1E10 Singularity Shards. And now I'm gonna go up to 1E15-ish. For real this time. Okay, because I wasn't sure. Mastery slot is beautiful. I'm so happy. So I bought that, okay. But for the rest, you know, I'm going to slowly read what they are all about. Sometimes I would overclick and see, I didn't this time. So if I see 16, I stop. 15, I can maybe hit it once, go really 1%. 14, I could have gone 15, but it doesn't matter. I'll tweak this. Well, I'm going as low as 14 or 15. It depends. But anyways, I'll spend time on this, okay, try to figure out what I like the most and show you my progress. Next episode, these numbers will be way up compared to what you see right now anyways. I keep saying that, but you know, the progress is so insane in this game, and it's a bit of a rhetoric to tell you, yeah, the numbers will go up. Of course they will go up. They always do. They will never stop. And even after we unlock cylinders, which don't exist yet, I'm going to try to push to reach absolutely insane, ridiculous numbers. Mastery, now I can attribute multiple of them. I don't know how many. Oh, it says it, but anyways. So, made some progress with fire flask while offline, okay. Once again, I'll do a prestige session after this footage. Just buying a couple of things here. So we're close to black tubes, aren't we? Will we get it next episode? Well, you have to stay tuned to know. So the green tube is now being accelerated. Okay. I don't have access to the others yet. And fire tube gains booster, which is amazing. Combined with my prestige session will help a lot. Now I have, okay, so I have 3 slots. I didn't know that here. And we just unlock a new area, the hydro plant, but I need to reach stage 50 to use it or look at it in simulations. And now I'll use that magical button. Bye, Max. That's much faster. Thank you so much again. You saved me a bunch of clicks. Although I do have an auto clicker, I could probably use that, but I didn't. Okay. E17 golden tubes. Can't wait to show you more progress next episode in 2 days. I hope you like this one. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.